Shalom. First and foremost, gonna give all glory and honor praises to Yahweh by Hashem, Yahushai by Hashem HaKadosh. Double honors to the apostle and elders, great millstone. Alright, just finna get into this quick lesson. Alright, this is, I looked up, or I was in the chat earlier, or literally like 10 minutes ago, and I seen this from the elder Matazar. He posted this. It says how the 12 apostles died. All right. So I read through it, of course, and I started thinking about the elders of my camp. Just thinking like, hey, they're in the flesh too. So that flesh be creeping up on them, like, hey, this is what you're going to have to do. Talking, trying to make them, be fearful, And I really don't know where I'm going with this video. I just said, fuck it, I'm just do a video. Lord just told me to just do a video, But here, this is Luke 12:48. But he that knew not and did commit things worthy of stripes shall be beaten with few stripes. For unto whomsoever much is given of him shall be much required. All right, and our elders, the apostles, all right, they all been given this truth, all right. They all have been given, this knowledge, and, they got the wisdom. They got wisdom, all right. They got it all, But guess what? Hey, much is required for them, So their lives, it ain't, it ain't easy, And then understanding the times that we're coming into, hey, us the prophets, hey, we're about to be persecuted, all right, by the so-called white man. The Esau, all right, because he know that his kingdom is going down, so he's gonna try to take down, all right, the prophets, all right. That's gonna be his intentions. That's his intentions to kill the servants of the Lord, all right. And of course we know the Lord set this he set it all up, all right. That's where the of him shall be much required plays a part. See, the Lord, some of these elders, in their mind, they be thinking like, hey, I'm gonna be going through this, But it's all good, because, hey, the Lord got every single one of us. All right, as the scriptures say, be faithful unto death. It ain't gonna be an easy thing, because I was thinking too, when I was reading it, I was like, it's gonna feel like it's no hope when we, like, if I was like, I was just painting scenarios in my head. Like if I was like, pinned down by Edomites or by, Esau's troops or whatever, and they making me watch, one of the brothers get crucified or something, or not, or beheaded, that it will feel at that moment like it's no hope, But that's how that's gonna test our faith in that moment, It's gonna test our faith in the moment. As Yahushua, when he was on the cross, he was like, he was crying out to the Lord, he's like, why have you forsaken me, So it's gonna feel like, hey, the Lord ain't dealing with us. He just let it, but that's how the flesh gonna be feeling, But hey, the Lord got us, He just wants us, as it says, let me see, what is it? Sirach, Sirach 4, verse 28. Strive for the truth unto death, and the Lord shall fight for thee. We'll see. All we gotta do is just remain to stay in the fight, even unto death. All right, because hey, we're coming into some times like never before. All right, as the scriptures say. All right. But what we always have to keep in mind that the Lord is with us. Don't just give in to that, we about to go into some bad times. I don't know. Nah, don't do that. Because that means you're in a fear, you're as it says right here, Sirach 2 in verse 13, Sirach 2 and 13, woe unto him that is faint-hearted, weak-minded, for he believeth not. See, you weak-minded, being weak-minded, oh, how we gonna get through this, I hope the Lord, Salakia, that's not a bad thing to hope that the Lord is with you. But, just basically like not seeing the Lord, you're not envisioning the Lord having miracles come through. You're just the flesh is just talking. You're just being engulfed by it. You can't be like that. Expect miracles, You got to have that faith, all right? Faith is, as it says, Hebrews 11, it is impossible to please him. Let me get that. So let me get that. What is that, Hebrews 10? Might be 11. Hebrews 11 and verse 6. But without faith, it is impossible to... Matter of fact, I'm going to start at 1. Hebrews 11 and 1. Now faith is the substance of things hoped for. So see, the evidence of things not seen. So we can't see, Yahweh Bashim al-Shai watching us from the heavens, all right, and preparing a miracle for us. We can't see that, but us hoping for it, that's faith. All right? Believing that, the Lord is preparing a miracle for me, Verse 6, but without faith it is impossible to please him, for he that cometh to Yahweh Shem Yahushua must believe that he is, and that he is a rewarder of them that diligently seek him. So see, we gotta have that faith to please Yahweh Shem Yahushua. All right? Not as Yahweh Shah said to Thomas, blessed is the ones that don't gotta see, I'm gotta get that because let me see. John 20:29. Let me see. John 20:29, Yahushua said unto him, Thomas, because thou hast seen me, thou hast believed. Blessed are they that have not seen and yet have believed. So see, we don't see the Lord's miracles, but we got to believe in it, all right? And guess what? That's what the Lord is dealing with, all right? He said, blessed are those that have not seen, all right? Hey, it's a miracle that we believe in this truth, all right? We didn't see the Lord, Yahweh Shai didn't come down here, himself and be like, hey, this is the truth, change your lifestyle. Nah, he ain't do that, But we heard these words, and guess what? We started believing, So that's how we got to be with the miracles, because we're going to come into some horrible times, But, hey, Yahweh Shai Shai is with us, Revelations 2:10, fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried, and ye shall have tribulation 10 days. Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life. So see, we got to be faithful, all right? Stay believing on Yahweh Shem Yahushua unto death, all right? It's like I'm over here burping and shit. All right, so yeah, we just got to keep on believing on Yahweh Shem Yahushua unto death. As Sirach said, he's going to fight for us. All right, and if we do die, guess what? We're going to be the first ones raised up. All right, we're going to be the first ones, risen with Yahweh Shai. All right? We're going to be in our new bodies. All right, you're going to be in your new bodies. All right? Spiritual powers, flying, all of that, then you're gonna be able to, wreak havoc, to the world, to wicked individuals, So if you die, that's a beautiful thing. As it says, precious is the blood of the saints, roughly paraphrasing, you know. So we just gotta keep on believing, unto death. Cause it's lauded for some of us, we don't know who, but we know it's lauded for some of us, to go into them, concentration camps. All right. You get sent to Alligator Alcatraz, Who knows? We don't know. But hey, we always gotta have, our mind prepared for, anything. As the scripture says, set thy heart aright. We're serving the Lord here, The Lord gotta test us if are they really down for this, or are they just talking? But right now, hey, we out there preaching, all right? Coming on the behalf of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Now he got to see, are these really faithful servants? So that was pretty much it. I hope this lesson was edifying. Gonna give all glory and praises to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, Bashim HaKadosh. Double honors to the apostle and elders of Great Millstone. All right, shalom.